used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Getting blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. On the bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil players like the gold places. We pulling up with the whole squad. Are you ready to told y'all that you better be ready? I'm in my door, y'all. When I'm walking, I know y'all. Telling me nothing. I'm a man. Suck it, y'all in denial. I get the chest on them and I bust out the south side. It's that big of the guy. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no problem on this every day. You can run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on you. Walk there with the whole team, and we riding on you. More action and no talk, I went quiet on you. Walk there with the whole team, and we riding on you. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearing in my conscience. I don't let right, that's we buy contests. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse with the reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when they was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, I feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pockets. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's not a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no problem on this every day. You can run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
brand new vibes, yeah. You brand smart, but my boy's wise, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'm grabbing another drink, cause tonight I'm gonna die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know how it happened. I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flag gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck on the way. They say I'm the chosen one, you see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be in place. I just take a step when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a step when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get straight on it, let's blow it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy is my body burning. My stomach keep on tossed, I know that I can't control it. I'm an expert and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, like we bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating today, must be all of happy bills. I don't know how happy feels, but then I'm trying to find. She say I got sex appeal, I think it's a word of fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck on the way. They say I'm the chosen one, you see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be in place. I just take a step, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a step, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. He's a bozo. Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, have felt righteous. New sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wings in the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had
Got
to
me on
tighten the plan.
top once again.
Got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was caught, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I called it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but it's golden again and again. I'm in the day, I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the way, either you rolling or rolling the dust. You ready for what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
This is Dev P Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch the Gucci. All the more on my wrist, don't stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, oh, wait a minute, like, it makes sense. I'm ready to get it. I'm ready to get it to the chicken. That chicken, finger lick it, lick it. I'm getting to the good talk. Keep it racking my sauce. That was definitely a lot. Nike check up all of my sauce. Hey Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On my wrist goes stupid. Tryna put the ball on, but they never do it. Up sky high while I'm rocking Air Forces. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. Shoes rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't touch me like I can't, I'm saying. Gotta press those in the J's and the ring. Gotta get this lost ring. I'm gonna take time, I'm on the hop. If talking too high, and I wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. That's my clock, got a block on lock. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On my wrist going stupid. Tryna put the ball on, but they never do it. They like, oh, wait a minute, like, don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady.
Bro, are you coming or not?
Nike check.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Adrian Amos, touchdown.
Into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there.
Adrian Amos.
Feel what's going on and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
Said I get pop.
Return, it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Dalvin Cook.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun. Ball. That'll be complete to Cook. Obviously, they hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh, God, why did I even throw that, bro?
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd down, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Goff on 3rd down.
Sacked by Greg Harrison.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
1st down and 10 for the Packers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Packers.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't push away from it. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Green Bay.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. To throw is gone. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Vikings nothing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is gone. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Gone. The counter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. Solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 3. To the air again. Goff.
Same play, bro. That's the same fucking play.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3.
They'll run for it with Clark. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this run.
Take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this concern. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Catch the ball, bro. Come on. Fuck.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Catch the ball, bro. These niggas dropping the ball
This is
too
what
much
Brain
now.
remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to put it away. down to the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here, secured by his running back out of the backfield. He loses the football a second time, and the Packers pick it up. Down to the 35. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on, Red.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
John Sternberger.
Complete.
Bro, that's all you. Come on, man.
Could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He lets this one fly toward the back.
Bro, come on, dude.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's gone. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's Manning. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground. Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And complete. Right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
we got to get a
number
run
3.
game going, man. We got to get a run game
And
started.
ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
34-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, it's Swift.
Come on,
He's
bro.
going to be
Fuck.
stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. A loss of 2 yards.
And on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got it open there. It's Valdez Scantling. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Packers.
On play action, they'll throw. Making the catch is Sternberger.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Jake Sternberger.
Remember it as being able to see the play develop in front of you. On the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
1st down, Green Bay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out in the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success. success running the football.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game over personal protection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen.
Come on, bro. Fuck.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. He's going to fire this thing.
He's open, too. He's fucking open.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On the punt for the Packers.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 5th down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Bro, come on, bro. Hit the fucking player. Let's go.
Make it 2nd down.
God.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really
Shit
look
is that?
downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Go off on 3rd down.
Seven.
42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down.
Bro!
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all tied in the 4th quarter. This one caught by Davis. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Jackson, the 3rd.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing deep for Donovan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 15. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
1st down, they go with Swift again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Will Harris.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
6 yards,
And now they're
41
inside the
yards.
10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll run with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
1 more time with Swift.
Come on, Swift.
Yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Lots of screen pass. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
He definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them. Cook following the penalty.
Come on, fuck!
30, 20, 10, 4, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Vikings 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive it.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick.
Illegal block in the back. The ball was still in the freaking air, dude. Come on.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Oh, wait a minute. They gave me.
The special teams
Oh,
penalty
shit.
cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go in different situations.
Come on, bro. Fuck.
To make sure everyone is on the same page.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up
Back to throw.
Bro, stop it, man. Stop it.
With such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Cook.
Bro, all of a sudden I can't fucking guard that play, bro. All of a sudden I can't fucking guard that play.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Bro, what the fuck,
Packers
man?
going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I was time running. Get the fuck out of here, man! Get the fuck out of here!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Minnesota, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a
first bait off the 25. Rams top of the string. Comes the pressure, it's picked up. Mayfield rolling to his right. Trying to turn the corner. And they'll get a few. Ford forced him out. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Well, if you're Devontae Harris, if you want to kind of take care of what's going to happen here, just watch him right here. If you want to eliminate a wide receiver, just knock him on the ground. And this is what Deshaun Higgins was complaining about. This is something you got to keep your eye on here. Coaches are always looking for matchups. We're trying to get it. Offense staying on the field. Down by 2 touchdowns. The Ravens got a quick timeout. They went turbo. They want to snap that football because Calais Campbell was not off the field. And John Harbaugh doesn't call that timeout. It's a first down.
Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
So Campbell there, he said, look, I'm trying to get on and off. And this is the game within the game. That would have been a huge penalty, obviously. That's something that Baker Mayfield has added to his repertoire as a quarterback. Seeing those guys trying to get off and go turbo, turbo, turbo. Here he is. Well, this is Calais Campbell right here. Watch him. He's going to turn around and try to split off. And when he does that, watch Baker Mayfield. Hey, go, 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 go. Almost got it. Absolutely saw it the whole way. The story in the AFC North, all of a sudden, Myles Garrett put up the doors open, been cracked over by a couple of Pittsburgh losses. 4th down and 4. Ravens running the heat. Mayfield able to get out of there. Touchdown. Rashawn Higgins. You see Baker Mayfield does a good job of staying in the football field. He was trying to go left. Came back right, you see Marcus Peters again, trying to keep an eye on the quarterback, trying to steal one, gets caught up on the feet of Rashawn Higgins. This is how sometimes it happens with Marcus. Even here in Puerto Rico, he slipped and fell down, got caught up, got his feet tangled up. Sometimes his feet still banging with him.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes,
and it's on AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network. Now new and
you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do.
Really?
I've been a king and I'm about mine. Never cut out mine, they running the route, I leave a pop line when I hit.
So what she said?
Wrong person. Got it wrong. Very excited and on his way.
Word of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets our best deal, like the amazing iPhone 12 mini on us.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding that, doing the drill and working the wool, you're grinding that, you know what it be, playing this new keys, gotta make all the feast, family to feed, third cold with a trophy should be, yeah, got me in the game now, breathe down with the gang now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the high school deal,
I really appreciate that Patrick Price on my insurance, Jake, from State Farm. Being a champ, that's the perks.
Hey, here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
How do you weigh this season? When every Saturday was uncertain, every touchdown felt like a victory, and every upset was more upsetting. This whole season was a Hail Mary. It has never taken more just to get to this point. And this is where the rest of the journey begins.
intended to on that Ravens sideline. The Browns are absolutely going for a two-point conversion here. And a game which they trail by 8, this will have some people scratching their heads. And analytics, sure is. You're going to assume the defense is going to hold, and that you're going to score again. Here's Baker. Baker will go for it, and it is deflected and caught. Well, Jones. It's always great. On the receiving end of the deflection from Kareem Hunt. We're now an exciting two-point conversion. And that's why you go for 2, guys. That's down by 6. Well, hey, you know what the numbers tell you. Yeah, what's like the probability of this one? That's true, too. That's true, too. Sometimes you gotta be lucky to get. But you know what the analysts tell you? There's a much better chance of winning regulation if you make it through the first time. And sometimes people just kind of stay true to that kind of rationale. If the analytics people tell you to do that, then just go. Analytics plays a big part to prove it wrong football coach. So just for the fan at home, right, we're saying that there's very likely that you're going to convert on a two-point conversion. One, and they are the disappointment. Exactly. It's playing when you're playing the odds. And to avoid overtime at all costs, because that's a coin flip. That's right. That's right. You may not get a chance to get the ball. And that's 50-50 too. So you want to try and win it in regulation. I was told there would be no match. Careful. Everyone count the 15 on the screen of the players. What an answer from Baker Mayfield. And you had to have it. Making plays, stunning plays. Now, will Lamar Jackson be back in the game? Lisa Salters.
Steve, I'm now being told that Lamar Jackson is back in the Ravens locker room being treated for cramps. His return is questionable. The backup Trace McSorley is over here warming up. He is now in the game under center for the Ravens.
We have a new top story. Lamar Jackson out. Trace McSorley in. Second-year player.
But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from my telephone. No sense of sound, maybe still a joke. Holding back your space, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, I the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
It absolutely energizes the defense, and you have to now be feeling as though we need to get off the field 3 and out. Right here, right there. This quarterback cannot drive the ball down the field. I can't give our offense a chance to get back on this football field.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the second to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when it beat us. Streets on in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive or dead before 30? This all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage. Way before they pouring on my grave. Minute man, let it set my soul ablaze. On the each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
That's amazing. It's his elbow. The bump of his elbow. Can't blame that on Tracy Sorrell. Wait for it. From 1 is 15, now it's Joel. He's Cleveland, that is 25. Baker and company will take over from the 30. This season, as Cleveland fans updating their wish lists, while they captured their first winning season since 2006, they're ready to ask for
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that you show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make it watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Getting more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look. Sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay, you can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay away. Jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a phone.
Approaching midfield.
Oh. Steady down. Ain't gonna lie, really gonna lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never seen the day in the race front line. Stop playing on the phone line.
Here in Cleveland, gotta go back to 1985.
Pull up in the space coupe with the roof. I should know, wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. They my mama put some running in the shoes. Faster than the speed of bullet.
Very close. 2nd and 5. Hunt again. First down. Some hard yards there. This is pretty good football. This is what these fans want to see. They want to see their team show this kind of heart, this kind of toughness. And if you're a safety, you're coming up in the alley. That's what you have to look forward to. Good Chuck Clark. Hey, make sure your chin strap is buckled up. That's big time right there. Marcus Peters back out on the field. As you expected, maybe his pride was hurt on that touchdown more than the play. Mayfield got rid of it just before he was dropped. They go back to Shaw. Forward progress for good for a few yards. Some other guys on that list besides Byner and Matt. Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams did it for Carolina. Brandon Jacobs and Derek Ward for the Giants. But Franco Harris dropped the flyer. He worked Larry Zonka into the show a week ago. Zonka, Mercury, Morris get into those great Dolphins teams as well. Doesn't happen that often in the NFL. And the Browns have themselves something going good here in the running game. We're going to go in the running game right now. If I'm taking Mayfield, I'm going to take a shot on Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is limping around out there. Maybe he's more hurt than he's letting out. Quick draw and a completion. Higgins for the first down. 8 yards there. Higgins played a much bigger role in the absence of Odell Beckham Jr. Offensive coordinators, don't forget. They have their guy who they know that they're trying to go after. And Devontae Harris, it's you. So get ready for it. But this game is completely changed defensively from Baltimore. They want to play tight, man-to-man coverage with Hunter and Peters. And without Jimmy Smith and now Devontae Harrison, they're not able to play that tight man. Chuck. Look at a 6, going to bring up a second down. Chuck Clark got in on that stop. You can tell that this crowd senses that this is a big moment in this football game. Hardly anybody sitting down, everybody standing up. It may not be the capacity around here right now, but they sense that something big is about to happen here one way or another. This is exactly what they want out of their football team. And again, there's no available Lamar Jackson on the other side right now either. And if this defense doesn't let him score, it doesn't matter. Mayfield able to complete again.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a cool 4 season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist on the top of it. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much less on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a cool 4 season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist trying to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Touch a match with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Basic by Motion trying to get him loose. Win Martindale, you're going, where are they going? They got Kareem Hunt off the screen on Malik Harrison, one-on-one. 11th play of the drive. Mayfield throwing back to the end zone. And Njoku could not bring it down. 3rd and goal. Trying to use Njoku's height right here. Just to Sean Elliott. Great throw. Put it right where you need it to. Trying to go high up there. Just outside of his catch radius. Evans defense has already communicated to Baker Mayfield whether this is 1 down or 2 down territory. On the line to go all the way out to the right. Mayfield trying to escape.
Touchdown.
And he slammed home. He score. Lamar Jackson do it as far as unscheduled plays. Baker Mayfield says, hey, guess what? I can do it too. He wants to go right here to Jarvis Landry. You see Marlon Humphrey's going to get a good hit on him, though. He's going to get a good jam on him. He can't go there. See him quickly, escape out to the right. He goes, hey, you know what? How about me? Why not me? Why not I run it? Why don't I just run it in? Great job by Baker Mayfield. Great seriously good offense. Now here's Cody Parkey. He's already missed a field goal and an extra point, and it's going to be delayed again. Let's go through his head right now. So in essence, this is a 38-yard field goal, if you will, for the extra point. Let's go through all that analytics, 1 for 2, got it, but just this opportunity. There you go. That's what the coaches think. Snap good, place, kick, good. And that's how that's done. 6.5 to go in the 4th. The Browns have a 1-point lead. Coach Harbaugh thinking about his quarterback coming back on the field. Sure, I've enjoyed this holiday, but the Whopper, the 2 for $5 deal, your way better.
My perfect Saturday? That's easy. An NFL Network doubleheader. Up first, the Bills take on the Broncos, then the Panthers battle the Packers. An extra day of football? Let's go! NFL Saturday, only on NFL Network.
Keeping your smile healthy between dental visits is important. Waterpik Sonic Fusion allows you to brush and floss at the same time. Plus, it's clinically proven to be twice as effective as regular brushing and flossing. Keep your smile healthy. Learn more at waterpik.com.
Grubhub Perks give you deals on all the food that makes your booty. Get the food you love with Perks from Grub what you love.
When was the last time you checked in on your heart? With Cardio Mobile, a personal EKG device, you can check it from home using your smartphone.
I use Cardio Mobile every day, sometimes twice a day.
Every morning I check, make sure I'm in good shape, and it makes me feel pretty good about my heart condition.
It's a complete game changer. I mean, you might as well be in a doctor's office.
There's a way that I can communicate with patients now in a way I've never could before. They have their own EKG in their pocket.
With Cardio Mobile, the FDA-cleared personal EKG device, you can take a medical-grade EKG in just 30 seconds from anywhere. Cardio Mobile is proven to detect atrial fibrillation, one of the leading causes of stroke, and it can also detect normal heart rhythm, bradycardia, and tachycardia. For a limited time only, Cardio Mobile is just $84. Don't wait. Order today on Amazon or cardiomobile.com.
Next week on Monday Night Football, Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers. They'll head to Cincinnati to stay in the state. See what the Bengals have to offer. Big Ben in Pittsburgh having dropped 2 in a row and opening the door. Just a hint for these Cleveland Browns. What an answer by the Browns, though. A couple of long touchdown drives. Scored 15 points here in the fourth quarter while keeping Baltimore off the scoreboard. Cleveland 35, Baltimore 34. And the Ravens about to get the football. Duvernay from the goal line. He'll be dropped at the 21. Lisa.
Steve, Lamar Jackson still back in the Ravens locker room being treated for cramping. His return questionable. Remember, this was just the second game back for Lamar after coming off the COVID list just 1 week ago today. And he was not one of those guys who was asymptomatic. Remember, he told us that he did nothing but sleep for 10 days after testing positive on Thanksgiving Day. He did play in the game on Tuesday against the Cowboys. Told us in that game he felt much more tired than usual. He told us he was 100% healthy now, but again, still back in the locker room being treated for cramping.
Thank you, Lisa. So it's Trace McSorley in a top spot. Off the play fake. McSorley going on the run. Only 2 other games in NFL history have had a combined 9 rushing touchdowns. What do you got on the Rock Island Independence and the Evansville Crimson Giants? And the Racine Legion against the Louisville Brex. And that Racine Louisville game was one-sided. Racine got all 9 rushing touchdowns. The Brex didn't get any. That was in 1922. See some history here tonight, guys. I know about Evansville, that's what I'm at. Hand off. Box down. J.K. Dobbins, the defense collapses upon it. The problem here is not just the situation for Trace McSorley, it's that he's a completely different quarterback than Lamar Jackson. And no matter what, everybody's a completely different quarterback than Lamar Jackson. So the offense is changing. Greg Roman recalling this game differently now with Trace McSorley. And they're going to find that rhythm. It's not the before I tell you, defensive players in your offense. Sounds like 68,000 strong. If you're joining home over you. Let's saw them throwing, and it is caught. Really sneaking right up and made a play for his quarterback. Number 13 was a heck of a job by Willie State. This is something that Lamar Jackson singled out as being somebody who he's counting on to make big plays in this game. Not just Mark Andrews, that's a nice spot. It's up with the call, 7 step. If you're going to the corner, then you just break it off. Go high, snap the ball, bring it down. Secure the catch. Great job by Willie State. Minutes to go on the field. Hand off, Stoppers.
I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones, they threw. Anything that you do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the down cross, but still I pay my dues. I've been number one, number two, never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now
Success at Penn State,
making my
Mario's
baby's
11
crown, wanna
school
call my
records
mama a house.
for the Nittany
Coming
Lions.
straight out
It's
the south,
coming.
gotta know
On
you
the
stay
right.
in the
A little
drought.
bit better accuracy in this game, so if you're Greg Roman, you feel comfortable going that way. Second and one, Dobbins has the first down. And Moore got across midfield. Good move and good defense. He's got to ride the wave of emotion here with his defense. He has to make a play. Oh, they got to stop the run, man. Back-to-back plays for J.K. Dobbins. 6, 7, 8 yards. That's what I'm saying. They have to feed off of this emotion. So many defenders have said, look, we don't have the benefit of the crowd to keep us going, especially in these long drives when we're tired. They got to feed off of this. They got to rise up. Because Baltimore looks like they're trying to go down and win this game. Gus Edwards. Again, rip it off 5-6. A clip. This is not about scheme. There is no concern about Lamar Jackson. This is all about the offensive line. Up front for these Baltimore Ravens coming off the ball. It's about playing the ball to the second level on the linebackers, and it's about who wants it more. And that's what this game should come down to.
Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you a free smart, but my boy's crazy. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'm gonna go fast. Diving in the pool.
Shoot the gap.
I don't know how it
Step in the pool, hit him, Gus Edwards. You're not putting him down easily. You don't wrap him up. Somebody's got to rise up in the bounce and make a play right now.
No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways.
The
They
ball
say
is
I'm the
off.
chosen one to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. My stomach keep on turning. I know when I can't control it. When I spend it, I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half of. Yeah, I swear, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels. But damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I'm part of that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a
Wow, what a spot for the Ravens. And here comes Lamar Jackson. What's up? Got a gift for you. Everyone shopping instantly searches for available.
My car's done, my hand ain't really no time for love. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back.
what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Set his toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 yards on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the
The only way you beat 6-month age
I be hella low key. But contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ears to the streets.
$5 toasted cheddar two boxes back.
I'm off the chain, I'm
For a
off the
limited
leash.
time.
But baby
Only
girl, I
at
play
Taco
some
Bell.
kicks. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds, like really beaming. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Check on the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you boy. You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar,
These guys makes it easy to bundle our
I've been
rentals.
grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. That life we was living ain't funny, but you could not take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, our short. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts on the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up there. Out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy.
Without the cape, Robin Sterling's intended to. LeBron comes in for 4th down and 5. Trailing by a point. Jackson Trotter. And he's got it. Marquise Brown backs into the football and scores. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Tremendous. Without the cape, Jackson rushes back in to save the Ravens. And looking like he's going to run forward. He throws it to Marquise Brown. 3 passes tonight. Got a chance to be the hero. Both Terrence Mitchell and the safety were right there, and they lost. Marquise Brown. They tried to come up onto Lamar Jackson and Marquise Brown after those drops you mentioned.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in the top of the 10. Now we on top once again. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Bills never felt like this. New seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. New sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins in the world, so spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's slide to the clip all in. I got ops. If he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest of remedy. Folding again and again. I'm in the den. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the wind. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again.
Showed up right on time.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Terrence Mitchell in that man-to-man coverage situation, we've had a little bit of everything. And all that being said, there is a lot of time left in this game for Baker Mayfield. And all 3 timeouts for the Browns. Lamar Jackson has completed just 7 passes tonight. And here he comes. At the 2-minute warning after McSorley had already gone down. And those defensive backs are right there in no man's land. They've got to come up and stop the run. This puts you in the worst possible situation, Steve. It really does. You see him coming out there in green grass. It's just, it's awful. This Browns offense, back-to-back, well-played touchdown drives. They've got one ball game tonight here in Cleveland. Baker Mayfield. What's your answer? Donovan Peoples-Jones. That's how you start a possession. Trying to come back. Pick up a 28, the last series, Devontae Harris. The throw down is on. And now Dennis the Kansas says, hey, look, I'm just going to keep going back to him. Donovan Peoples-Jones, but he's 6'2", 212 pounds. Devontae Harris, 5'11", 200 pounds. That's a mismatch. When you miss look at these individuals.
We ain't worried about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped a bag on the tag. Make them throw a flame when I pass, come through state. Call me Ty Gurley, hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hanging from the sideline, the flag on the play. Like Julio, with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther out of understands. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Sit like a safety, you boys handshake. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Make a throw a flag when I pass, come through station. Call me Ty Gurley, hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hanging from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio, with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Second down and 3. You get a touchdown. Mayfield steps up and throws underneath Kareem Hunt. The split of 3 defenders.
Responsible without your money in there. Thought he had a plan, but we can find his plan. I'm taking this and we just ran the spot. And then spin the block around straight to the clock. Oh, yeah, irresponsible without your money in there. Thought he had a plan, but we can find his plan. I'm taking this and we just ran the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Come on, the hell I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy. Paralyze him like a finger 11. Take a second to finish sending up a parent message.
Wow.
You a mess. You ain't scaring me. Need a prophetic, I'm pairing to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, one and an air in the scene. I feel just like a cheetah prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's so I don't even grab the wheel. That's around my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Yeah, think you need a man. You ain't even here while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like I'm feeling. All those lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money in there? Thought he had a plan, but we can foil his plan. Couldn't freaking this and we just ran the spot. And then we spin the block around straight to the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money in there? Thought he had a plan, but we can foil his plan. Couldn't freaking this and we just ran the spot. And then we spin the block around straight to the clock. When I'm doing numbers, all the mad that I'm driven the bus, so they threw me under. But they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, but losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me. Not you, I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. Not you, I hate to think about me, myself. Top 2, I blow with a couple teams like I bought a hustle. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag, and I'm laying in the back. I'm like a down kid, be up with the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. And shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Rick Martindale there, he did not make Baker Mayfield make a great throw to get in the end zone. He played soft, and Baker Mayfield, give him credit. He was disciplined enough to take the underneath throws and then have the talent of Kareem Hunt to get that ball in the end zone.
Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it,
John Perry giving you the thumbs up. He believes that ruling on the field will stand. Amazing. This matchup in week 1 was 38-6. That just shows you how much this Browns team has grown over Vince Stefanski's tenure. That's a 47-second touchdown drive. That's out quick. And you thought Baker Mayfield had answered it the previous 2-scoring drive, and then he had to do it again. And I like making the extra point here because if you had a healthy quarterback in Lamar Jackson, maybe you would think about going for 2, but since he's been hobbled, I like maybe kicking this extra point and going to overtime. I just said that about Lamar Jackson. Well, it's true. We don't know how healthy. After going to play the run on the field, bam, touchdown. They took a long look at that. 4 touchdowns the last 5 drives of the game. Why you love the NFL? Here's Cody Parkey. That's just back on him. Missed the field goal from 39 and missed an extra point earlier. Highest paid long snapper plays for the Browns, Charlie Ewell. Jamie Gillen will hold. On the way. And with 64 seconds left in the game, we're tied at 42. Thoughts from LeBron James on Twitter tonight. We said that it's changed from we hope that the Browns are good to we expect the Browns to be good. And a lot of it has to do with the growth and maturation of that young man pulling the trigger right there. Baker Mayfield, guys like Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Jarvis Landry, all doing their part tonight. Total team effort.
All right, so let's look forward, flipping the other way. You got the MVP of the NFL, Lamar Jackson, and the most accurate field goal kicker in NFL history in Justin Tucker. You look at this comparison, and you would say, wow, what a day for Baker Mayfield and what happened to Lamar Jackson, but it couldn't be further from the truth because both of them have been sensational, just in different ways. And now we're going to see how much Lamar Jackson has got to the team. What else do I have to do here tonight? We have got back and forth. A slugfest. 84 points. I'll bring it out from 25. There is Justin Tucker. I mentioned it earlier. When he missed last week, he missed a 36-yard field goal last week that snapped the streak of 70 consecutive field goals inside of 40 yards. John Harbaugh said, he's like, what else could go wrong in 2020? And even with that miss, again, still the most accurate field goal kicker in NFL history. 64 ticks, one time and left for Baltimore. Johnson pushing to the pocket underneath Mark Andrews. First down, he got to the 39. And also it's all going to be about time for Mariners. This is where the Browns have to get the ball on the ground. Yards after the catch are going to get some big. It's Andrews again. Across midfield. Quick timeout from John Harbaugh. That was exactly what the Baltimore Ravens needed to do. Back-to-back great throws from Lamar Jackson. You could tell he was just going to find Mark Andrews wherever he was and get him the football. This didn't feel like the kind of game with last possession to win, but it might very well work out that way. But this is exactly what the Cleveland Browns fans want. They want their team fighting in big games like this, down to the wire, get all the competition. Quarterback's playing well, defense has to execute. Now you got to execute situational football. If you're Baltimore, it's your last time out, and now you got to get this ball in position to let one of the best kickers of all time win the game for you. Here we go. Wizards are going to shut it down. The Browns must spell time.
Cardinals snap. First quarter timeout. Cleveland. 30-second timeout.
So what's it all about beyond just tonight? Again, these Browns, they still have a shot at the division lead. And the Ravens, they just need to keep winning. Might even have to win out to grab a wild card.
I'll tell you what's really interesting is the way that Lamar Jackson played tonight with his legs being so electric, running the ball. And then when he came back in, he's done nothing but throw the ball. And one touchdown to Marquise Brown. Now he's thrown 2 balls to Mark Andrews. He's probably going to throw another one here. And if they end up winning this game because of Lamar Jackson's arm, how ironic that would be. We'll find out after the game why he was really in the locker room all that time. Watch Chris Missouri. Goes down to 10. Throws for speed. And he comes keep going around the clock. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Justin Tucker's career long is 61. Hit a 55-yarder earlier this season. Andrews again. 16 seconds, gotta get to the line. Can't stop the clock. 7 seconds remaining. A couple of different ways he could have handled that. He could have dropped it right after he got the first completion there, but they wanted to try to get a few more yards for Justin Tucker. The offense did their job. All you want is to give them an opportunity. Here it is. See Justin Tucker on Monday night. Likes the bright lights. He's been good. He's been good everywhere. Thursday nights, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, of course, on Monday night. Most accurate kicker in NFL history. Now, Cleveland has a couple timeouts. You see him try to ice him. This is from 55. Justin Tucker has done it for Baltimore. There are 2 seconds left on the clock. There are a whole lot of heroes tonight in white and purple.
Wow.
The guys in absolute sniper when it comes to kicking that football between the uprights. Got ice water in his veins. This team, the Baltimore Ravens, have been through so much the last month. So many different things and challenges and barriers for them. Everybody was counting them out. So they couldn't do it. They haven't looked the same on offense as they did a year ago. And Lamar Jackson came out and played a whale of a football game. As the Baker Mayfield, they both did. They put on a show in prime time. It looks like Baker may come up a little bit short. I'll tell you this. There are no consolation prizes. There are no heroes. A win's a win, a loss is a loss, but this is a different group. If they lose this game, this is not the same old Browns. No way, no shape, no how. This team is here to compete, and they're going to be a problem. What a heck of a game. Kevin Stefanski called a heck of an offensive game. Lamar Jackson showed you why he's the ready game. Baker Mayfield showed you why he's the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Automatic a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed your tape. Brand new section, I'm not occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. All the way around. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you now, I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run out of operation. Broken check, it's out of savings. It's Lamar Jackson. I'm in these something, I'm coming down from. That was the first pass out of the locker room. Well, that was earlier in the game, but he came out running in the first half, Lewis, and it was very hard to stop. But here he goes. To the rescue. And When it's just amazing. What a great performance by our Dutzy competitor. Marquise Brown, all night long, he said he's going to catch the football. Makes the biggest play, maybe this game. All right, so we got a few hooking laterals there.
Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving on the shaking, going, hit me on the side, try something on something while I hope compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, where to get to have it, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know that I can pace. I just wanna know that I can have a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down soon. I'm gonna pull up with the bars down one. 6 months saying I ain't twice. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
A 3-point victory. A 5-point victory by the Baltimore Ravens after leading by 3. You can't make this stuff up. Since Lamar Jackson returned to the field after whatever was keeping him in the locker room, he went 5 of 6 for 82 yards. The only incompletion was he threw it down the clock. The legs in the first half, the arm in the second. And what a night. What a way to finish. Both of these teams would not be surprised at all if they see each other again. They were mentally drained, just exhausted. Feel the energy that was put forth by both of these football teams up here in this group. The fans were into it. The players played their hearts out. The physical interval was stretching back and forth. The emotion back and forth. This is what makes the NFL so great. This is why the Cleveland Brown fan base very pleased. Disappointed that they lost. You have a real contending team right here. Mark said it's win or go home. They go home with a win. They're still in the mix. Ravens don't care. They play on Wednesday. They play on Tuesday. Now they play on Monday. And they'll keep on playing. The game of the year in the NFL. Still being Platt, Sean Parry, Lisa Salt, Brian, I'm Steve Lee. The NFL remains on schedule heading to Week 15 as we hit the Scott Van Pelt.
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay,
wow.
Now what's left on them?
Coming up on
Told you I'm a flex on them. I get it all settled in with, then I hit that exit on them. Gotta play my face, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I'm secure the safe with the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truth. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my cool. Only winning is exception on my cool. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
Coming up, T-Mobile post-game coverage.
This year we learned anything's possible. Even fast delivery on the perfect last-minute gift from your Walmart store. Really fast, really perfect. Let's end the year nailing it. Local businesses are the heart and soul of our communities. They spread joy. They make a difference. They give back. They've always been there for us. It's time for us to return the favor. This holiday season, where you shop matters. Visa, everywhere you want to be. Life is full of challenges, but you don't have to let them go off.
Let's pick this up where it got great in the fourth. Lamar Jackson has left the field, heading to the locker room. Cleveland's down 14. 4th and 4. Sean Higgins on the receiving end. Baker Mayfield finds him. They go for 2. Analytics, Steve. Love it. Analytics, yeah, because analytics is your throw through
running it back, never cap, out of the trap.
It'll go off the shoulders to people Jones will catch it. And then you'll be within 6.
Breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall. Like sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes. Must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew.
Baker.
You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do.
And he'll take off running.
I've been a king, and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them
roaring back. Lamar Jackson earlier, 1-1 off the wall. Lamar's still in the locker room. The Trace McSorley's on the field. Looks like he screwed himself there. Knee injury. Rough to see. No one wants to see that. He leaves the field. And just in time for the Ravens, Jackson returns to the field. It's 4th and 5. This guy's on the run over the Browns. He's about to run the He's got Hollywood Brown. Seems for the touchdown. Brown had a couple of drops in this game. And the most important play of the game, Jackson was fortunately out of the locker room. The Browns touchdown. Ravens will go for 2. This game was remarkable. J.K. Dobbins gets blasted, but he wins that fight and gets in for 2, and it's a 7-point game. But as we were watching this from the studio, I said to Steve, we were going to tie it. It's great. Baker Mayfield. Donovan Peoples-Jones, big first down later in the drive. Mayfield looking for Kareem Hunt. Makes a move. Can he get to the pylon? Yes, he can. The all-important extra point. Parker missed one earlier. He would make it to tie this game back up. Now you're looking at the clock and thinking, Baltimore's got time. Only they have time, but they've got the best kick in the NFL in Justin Tucker. They also had a timeout, so they can throw it in the middle of the field. Mark Andrews, 14 yards. Jackson loves Andrews as a target. Here's why. Big, mobile, tight end, good hands. They're already on the other side of the field. He's the
10 more yards to be in first, to be in field goal territory. Willie Snead, get close enough. Throw one more pass. Get us closer. Patience. Don't need to be in a hurry. Don't get a penalty. Everybody gets set. We'll clock it, and we'll bring on Justin Tucker to try to win this thing. Mission accomplished.
Hope you weren't playing against him in fantasy.
Here comes Tucker.
Sorry.
55 yards right down the middle. Never a doubt. With Tucker. And Baltimore leads by 3.
How many?
3. And now if you are involved, you know that the play is called pitchy-pitchy-woo-woo. And you know that pitchy-pitchy-woo-woo is a catastrophe because you're going to go the wrong way. And then inevitably, something horrible will happen. And it does. Eventually. Everybody in the field is going to touch it. You're just waiting for a Raven to get it. And go backward. And, oh boy, now it's in the end zone. And now, Landry, that's safe.
Now that's a friggin' disaster.
Is what that is. Okay? I mean, there's really no other way to quantify what we just witnessed at the end of the best game of the year. Need to add 2 more to that Raven number. Yeah, that's a 5-point winner for Baltimore. 5-point winner. And a bit of history, even though Jackson was not available for the full 60 minutes. 124 on the ground, the most ever by a quarterback on Monday Night Football. Also has 2 of the Ravens' 5 rushing touchdowns on the evening. But that arm, through that touchdown pass to Brown, it was so critical to this Monday Night Football victory that they put on Tucker. Now time for the T-Mobile post-game coverage. Lisa Salter standing by with Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, how would you describe this one?
A dogfight.
You know, like I said, in our production meeting, Cleveland's a great team. We've been early in the season, but you know, they hit the switch, and they came out of the play. You know, it was a tough fighting game between 2 tough teams in the AFC, and we just came out with a victory.
How much did you have left in the tank in that last drive to set up that field goal?
I had everything in me. I got back to myself. I was training. I got that right. That's all help to the doctor. And Cam, y'all training. We came out the middle.
What was happening back when you were in the locker room?
I was cramping. And I had to get some oxygen for the cold.
Now, were you able to see the game? Did you know what was happening when you walked in?
I was trying to come back. You know, I was stretching. Cam was walking with me, talking to me. I was getting kicked out because I seen, you know, what's going on there. We lost the guy from the back for the Browns. We had a tremendous race for a touchdown. And then I see my guy Chase Money go down. And I was all to come back on the field. I got tipped off, and there it was.
So you came back home out in the field. It's 4th and 5. The game is on the line. What are you thinking then?
We got to get it. We got to get it. You know, we put too much into this game, you know, and coming back from COVID and stuff like that, we can't see each other how we want to. We just had to come out with the victory.
Lamar, what does this victory say about your team?
We're tough. You know, we finished the game finally. We just got to keep stacking.
If Trace McSorley had not gotten hurt, would you have come out?
I was still coming out no matter what. It was crunch time. This is going to go home for us right now. We got to keep it going.
Thanks, Lamar. Congratulations on the win.
Appreciate you.
The understandable jubilation of a road team earning a remarkable victory. And Jackson going back into that locker room, but his emotions from it to come on the field and do what he did, memorable. Roosevelt had a speech called The Arena as I welcomed in Louis Riddick and Brian Reese. He talked about the timid souls who knew neither victory or defeat. You think about what the arena is, man, and this is what it was. These teams enter it, they show competitive fight. And Louis, if I start with you, what did Baltimore demonstrate in this game, in a game they really had to have any hope at the playoffs? What they demonstrated was tremendous competitive character, Scott. I mean, that's really the only way I can really put it. The kind of guys who look, despite the fact that they don't have their normal practice schedule, as Lamar pointed out, they haven't really seen each other. They haven't been able to be around each other, haven't been able to hug each other, shake each other's hand, pump each other up. In the most dire of circumstances, they've found a way to make plays. And everybody talks about that in football. Just find a way to make a play, especially your best players. And Lamar Jackson does that. And I think
Brian, what did you see out of that Ravens team, particularly when Jackson comes back on the field?
Okay,
I mean, again, I was leaning on the fact that you played the position. Man, you come back out in the locker room, it's 4th and 5. Hey, make a play, 8, and he does.
Well, what was crazy, Scott, was he had punctured this Cleveland Browns defense with his legs predominantly through the first 3 quarters of the game. And when he came out, the first four plays were passes, and the first one, the touchdown on 4th down. So you have to give him credit. But he threw almost half of his completions when he came back out of the locker room in the game. So when he had to have it, and Marquise Brown had to make that play, and then the last drive with Mark Andrews over the middle of the field, those 2 plays were huge, obviously. So you got to give him credit for all the
bed, buddy?
Lewis, you said at the end of the game there are no consolation prizes. I agree. You said these are not the same old Browns. I also agree. But I do wonder, when you have this stage, your city is wanting so much to believe, and you invest this much, come back, get a lead, and you lose. How much could that stick moving forward?
I don't think it will with this football team because they're still in the infant stages of growing this program. And this program is Kevin Stefanski's program. This program is Andrew Berry, the general manager's program. Forget everything else that happened before that. And if I'm Kevin Stefanski, I'm driving that home to my football players here. And I'm saying this, you have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that. What we established here tonight was this. We can compete against some of the best, against a football team that's beat us 8 out of the last 11 times. We were there right to the very end. Let's make some adjustments. Let's stay healthy, get healthy, and continue to press forward because everything we want is still out there for us to get. This game was important to us, but it wasn't critical in terms of where we want to get to. But I think, look, they're still on the up and up, man. They have nothing to hang their head about. I think in the locker room, Stefanski's saying, savor this. Yep. Remember how this feels, because this team's going to be in the playoffs. And this game is going to go a long way in determining how they react to it, how they end up playing in the playoffs.
I'd say the same thing to you, Fred. You guys get to put in for per diem and travel and all of that. You know, you've lived it. You've been out there for this. But on the way out, I just would wonder, when's the last time, Lewis and Brian, that you saw a football game that maybe moved you in that way, where you saw what these 2 teams did? It felt like a playoff game to me.
Well, I was proud of the way that the guys played, really, and especially when you looked at the 2 quarterbacks. There was a lot of pressure on both guys. Lamar came in, you know, he hadn't played a whole lot in the last 3 weeks, and there was a lot of pressure on him, and he delivered. Everybody telling him how he should play, what it should look like. Who cares? Throw out the stat line. He's one of the best players to ever play the position. And then for Baker Mayfield, really proud of the way that he came and played. We started the broadcast with the city of Cleveland, the pressure on Baker Mayfield, and he was outstanding in this game. Something to build on. Yeah, for me it felt, Scott, like we've seen a lot of great games in our time, whether it be on TV, whether games that we were attending, or maybe games that we even played in. But for me, this felt a little bit personal because this is Cleveland. And even though this isn't the same stadium I played in, I can feel the fans' energy here. It felt like the old days again, and this wasn't even filled to capacity here. If this had been filled to capacity, this place would have been rocking. And I think that is something that the fans are going to go away disappointed that they lost, but they're going to say, hey, maybe we're back. Maybe we're back on that track that we were on in 1994 before they announced the move in 95. Just maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but just maybe. And I think that's the importance that this game carries tonight.
It takes folks back to a time when a guy was wearing number 42 with some shoulder pads up around his ear holes, right?
Around this eye.
Fellas, what a treat to watch this one. As always, enjoyed the time. We'll talk next week, all right?
Thanks, Scotty.
All right, let's do our research on all the rushing in Monday's game. 4th quarter makes you forget all that went into it. 124 on the ground for Lamar, 8th career game crossing the century mark. Already the second most by any quarterback in NFL history, trailing only 10 by Michael Vick. Jackson helped the Ravens eclipse 200 rushing yards for the 18th time since he became the quarterback of the Ravens. at least as a starter in 18, twice as many as any other team over that span. Derrick Henry and the Titans have got 9. The franchise matched the record with 5 rushing touchdowns. Browns added 4. That combined total of 9 matches the all-time NFL record. Last time that happened, 1992, when someone called Rock Island, Steve, had 9 by themselves. Oh, I think they covered that one. All right, as for the fluidity of this picture in the AFC, it is loaded, it is crowded. Wins are important, and for the Ravens, maybe critical. That win, monstrous. Dolphins still hold the tiebreaker for the last spot in the AFC. The Browns retain the top wildcard spot thanks to a tiebreaker of their own and a win over Indianapolis. Coach Stefanski's team battled, but ultimately comes up short. His thoughts on this classic Monday night.
Obviously very disappointed. We came here to get a victory. We didn't. Very hard-fought game, both sides. I appreciate how the guys battled, but we just did not do enough to get a win, and we made mistakes, really, from myself, to the coaches, to the players, to the offense, defense, special teams. We just weren't clean enough to beat a good team, and that's disappointing. But it's almost going to be midnight here. It's almost going to be Tuesday. We got a game coming up on Sunday, so we'll own this, and then we will move on and put all of our efforts into next week.
What did you see when he came in out of 4th and 4 right into the line? I mean, it looked like you guys blitzed.
Yeah, we blitzed. He made a play. Not exactly sure what happened on that play. We'll look at it, get to the bottom of it. But you shouldn't be able to escape the pocket like that. And, disappointing. So those are the mistakes that we got.
Gut-wrenching way for the Browns to lose. These two franchises forever linked. Cleveland's not been able to get it done on the national stage against Baltimore. Tonight's loss drops to 0-7 against the Ravens all-time in prime time games. Post-game coverage brought to you by T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network with 5G in all 50 states. T-Mobile is your ticket to the game. Still to come, much more from this Monday night classic. Ryan Clark on Lamar Jackson's night and the dramatic finish that we saw in Cleveland. Meanwhile, NBA season right around the corner. James Harden back in practice, still wants out of Houston. Where does that leave the Rockets in terms of options? Plus, bad beats repeat offender. Chicago State, don't do it, okay? And one of the worst unders this series.
Our new house is amazing. Great street, huge yard.
There is a bit of an issue with our neighbor's fencing. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save even more.
Wait, Sarah,
Touche.
What? I know.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
This year we learned anything's possible. Even fast delivery on the perfect last-minute gift from your Walmart store. Really fast, really perfect. Let's end the year nailing it.
Road's closed. Is that the law? Little girl is lost. I'm taking the boy. Caught you for this child. Say it.
When Subaru shares the love, good things happen. Over 64,000 pets supported. Over 2,500 wishes granted. Over 2 million meals provided. Over 400 national parks protected. In fact, Subaru.